Hello and welcome back to the program. Well, we are now joined by the Gulf Coast Kids House. Megan Chapman with the Kids House is here to talk about what they do to service youth in our area and also several events. A very busy spring for Gulf Coast Kids House coming up in Pensacola. So Megan, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you as always for having us.
Absolutely. So Gulf Coast Kids House, what is the mission of the Kids House? What do you guys do for the youth of our area?
Sure. Well, we are a child advocacy center. And what that means is we bring together all of the different professionals and agencies within Escambia County to serve child abuse victims. We start with the intervention of the cases and take them all the way through treatment of those. So we really are a one-stop shop for the children that have to go through that process. We really try to streamline that whole process for them so that we minimize the trauma that they go through, and also help to just expedite the entire process. So we bring everything from law enforcement, the Department of Children and Families, mental health counseling, the state attorney's office, all together so that we're really having a team response to these types of cases.
What kind of impact does that have on the kid? How does that help the child to have all that under one roof?
Absolutely. Well, before Gulf Coast Kids House was around, when a child would have something happen to them, they might disclose that to a teacher or to a parent. And then they might be rushed to the emergency room or a hospital. Some pretty scary environments for kids to talk about some things that were really tragic happening to them. So we bring them into a child-friendly atmosphere. We start with a recorded interview so that they actually can freeze that moment in time and really talk about those things that happened. And then we can utilize that recording throughout the rest of the process so that the children don't have to continue to vocalize the things that have happened to them. And then the old way that they were doing it, it actually was leading to some really terrible conviction rates because having to tell that story over and over and over again, bits and pieces were being lost along the way. And so those details weren't getting through to where they needed to. Prior to Gulf Coast Kids House opening in 2004, our conviction rates in Escambia County were about 10 to 20%.
Oh, wow.
We're now looking at over 90% conviction rates. So the process is working.
Absolutely.
And it's also taking less time, so that child is able to recover and go back into society as a healed child a lot sooner.
So how do they end up at the Kids House? How does that process work where they are directed to you guys at the beginning?
Absolutely. There's a 1-800 number. It's 1-800-96-ABUSE. It's run by the Department of Children and Families through Tallahassee. And then those calls and cases are routed then to Escambia County. And then Department of Children and Families evaluates them and decides whether they're going to come to Gulf Coast Kids House or not.
Okay. So like I said, you guys have a busy spring coming up, and we'll always. And we'll just kind of take these in order as they happen. I guess the entire month of April, we'll start there.
Yes.
You guys do a special, I wouldn't call it promotion, but awareness, I guess, campaign during the month of April. Tell me about that.
Yeah, about 6 years ago, we came up with the From Blue to Better campaign. April is National Child Abuse Awareness and Prevention Month. And we do multiple events throughout the month and just educational events and things like that to promote awareness about this cause that's happening and very prevalent in our area. But it's just a way to bring the community together, educate them on what the signs and symptoms of abuse are and how they can get involved with our cause. We'll be out there selling blue merchandise and doing all kinds of different things to help bring awareness to our cause.
If businesses want to be involved, I know it was last year, 2 years ago, maybe both. It all runs together at this point.
Right.
You guys had the blue bows that you would see around town in certain businesses. If businesses want to be involved, if they want to participate in this program, how can they go about doing that?
Reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us an email, or get onto our Facebook page. We do have a separate page for From Blue to Better, but we do have the blue bows. We ask that businesses and organizations display them in their support of what we're doing. It's free of charge. There's no charge to participate, and we love to shout you guys out and let you know that you guys are a partner in the community and that you're standing behind preventing child abuse.
Sure, absolutely. Okay, so rolling into that little event at Cordova Mall coming up.
Little.
Tell me a little bit about the Chocolate Fest.
Chocolate Fest. Well, it's our 15th year of doing Chocolate Fest, so a big year for us. It is our biggest and largest fundraiser. It's a great time. It's our dessert extravaganza. We kind of take over Cordova Mall, and we have a number of chocolatiers, somewhere between 25 and 30 chocolatiers, that have volunteered to bring some sort of bite-sized dessert from either their restaurant or their organization. And when you purchase a ticket, you turn over your ticket and you get a to-go box and a program of all the different chocolatiers that are participating. And then you travel around the corridors of the mall and get some sort of bite-sized dessert from each participant. So it's huge, it's super fun, and it's a great way to bring out your family. It's a great family event, and it's on Saturday, April 7th this year. We have done the VIP tickets this is now the third year in a row that we're going to do the VIP tickets. We're going to do that again. They can get them on Eventbrite and also through our website, Facebook event. So definitely check it out. Tickets are now on sale.
Absolutely, yeah, it is a great event, as you said. And if you have a sweet tooth, I mean, where else would you want to be, right?
Exactly. What's better than chocolate?
Absolutely.
And it's chocolate for kids. So.
Yeah, there you go. And because you guys, are so busy in April, you got to throw something in there in May as well.
Right.
Another event. We got a little bit over 30 seconds, but I definitely want to mention Brunch and Bubbles. Tell me about that event as well.
Absolutely. A few years ago, we wanted to offer a more high-end, upscale event to some of our different types of donors out there. And we came up with Brunch and Bubbles. This year, it'll be at Portofino Island Resort. It's a beautiful, beautiful spot to have this event. It is on Sunday, May 20th. And it's a champagne brunch. It's a really fun event. We've got the brunch and the bubbles. So we offer a lot of different food stations where they can come with local celebrity chefs and enjoy some tasty brunch food. And then we've got the champagne. We have live auctions, live music, a lot of fun stuff at a great venue.
Perfect. And GulfCoastKidsHouse.org for information on everything that we talked about?
Absolutely. Yeah, check us
Perfect.
out there. Check us out on our Facebook. We send out newsletters and everything like that. We want to keep you guys involved.
Sounds great. Megan, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. After the break, we'll be in our Fort Walton Beach studios to talk to Crime Stoppers.